happened a little too quickly for me. But we got this working now. That's good. I'm a little delayed behind everyone, but I guess it happens. There it is, Luigi. It's Overwatch. It's Overwatch. It is all Kyogre for you. Finally, Wrecking Ball confirmed for Smash Brothers. I haven't played Overwatch in a while, so I don't know how it currently is. I haven't played it since the hamster got introduced, to be honest. Available on the 10th of the 15th, 2019!
Hello everyone. I'll be your guide for today's Nintendo Direct. I'm Shinya Takahashi.
Hey, Shinya Takahashi.
And that was, of course, the latest trailer for Overwatch by Blizzard Entertainment. The game is scheduled for release on Nintendo Switch October 15th, so please look forward to it.
Nice.
Okay, let's get into our first batch of Nintendo Switch headlines. Please take a look.
Okay. The unseen floors in the haunted hotel.
For yourself. Luigi's Mansion 3 takes place in a haunted hotel, where every floor has a distinct theme unlike any other. Case in point, Tomb Suites. I mean, a pyramid inside a hotel?
I want a pyramid inside my hotel.
You could expect some mummies, harsh sands, and booby traps.
Look out, Luigi, a boulder.
Well, there's a disco floor, a pirate-themed restaurant. You get the idea. May not be the usual amenities, but there's a rogues gallery
Shark.
of bosses to check out before you, well, check out. Speaking of amenities, step right up to this all-new attraction, Scream Park.
Scream Park?
In this party mode, there's a Luigi team and a Gooigi team. With only one Nintendo Switch system, 2 to 8 players can battle it out. See which team can defeat the most ghosts. Collect the most coins by piloting floaties with the Poltergust G00 and break the most targets. Hey, even Luigi
break the
needs to
target
do something.
confirmed.
Luigi's Mansion 3 opens its doors on October 31st, just in time for Halloween. Get a load of this new free-to-start Kirby game.
Ooh.
The combined forces of Kirby, and Kirby are in for some wicked boss fights.
Is this like Kirby
We're
Crash
calling it
Deluxe?
Super Kirby Clash.
I still
Take
haven't
quests
beaten the
from
original.
town, and collectively, you and your team will take more jobs.
Actually, I have beaten the original. I
That's right.
just
Get
waiting
your
to
weapons,
buy
get
the
your gear, and get
best
ready.
gear for
Some
everyone.
mighty tough enemies await. There are more than 100
I guess technically I
quests.
beat the game.
So, get a look at your enemy and make sure you have the right jobs for the job. The key to victory is to know your role and work as a team.
In other words, it's
You can
used
play alone.
use
together on
the
one
guy
system.
who with the mage. The
Use
mage.
your local wireless,
The mage is overpowered.
or even play
At least it
online.
wasn't the original. Online? Nice.
It'll be time to unite with friends and players from around the world and overcome each challenge.
Nightmare.
When Super Kirby Clash launches later today.
Gotta save
And
King
remember,
Dedede's
it's free to
Kingdom,
start
Kabe.
This long-awaited, recently released RPG is getting a remake.
This mana.
After 25 years, fans of the Mana series can look
Yep,
forward to the
called
HD remake of the third game in the trilogy, Trials of Mana. From 6 different characters, you'll choose a protagonist and 2 companions.
Frumpy?
The ones you choose will determine which of the interwoven stories you'll follow through this reimagined world.
Now you remember what will happen to dear Jessica if I die.
This interference will not be forgotten.
As each character advances,
What was their voice?
they'll have the opportunity to switch their class, allowing them to learn stronger special moves and spells, step into the light, or show your dark side when picking your class to change your character's appearance and abilities. Unlike the classic version, characters have full range of movement, including jumping and combo attacks for each member of your party. Once again, the wheels of fate are beginning to turn.
Wheel of Fate is turning.
Find out what's in store for the beloved world of Trials of Mana on
Maybe
April
I'll check it
25th.
out.
Just what happened to the crew of this doomed ship?
Obra-Dinn?
The Oberdin vanished at sea in 1803, only to wash up 4 years later in Falmouth, England, with no sign of survivors. The fate of the crew remains unknown. As an insurance investigator for the East India Company, you must board the ship and uncover the mystery of its disappearance and return. Your analysis will rely heavily on one less than ordinary device. Use the power of the Momentum Mortem pocket watch to turn back time and witness each soul's last moment.
You bastards may take exactly what I give you!
Oh, goodbye monetization.
Board the ship. Observe the situation and record your logical deductions. Without you, the true tale will never be told. What brought the Oberdin to such an end? Little by little, tease apart the misfortunes of the ship and its crew to solve the mystery.
That looks interesting.
The Oberdin arrives on Nintendo Switch in fall 2019. There's a small town out there with a
Oh,
big
that's
secret.
Pokemon's Game Freak's town. Little
Never
town
leave
hero.
town.
It's Wooloo.
That is the rule agreed upon by the people of this peaceful town, and the castle protecting it. One day, there suddenly appeared a giant monster.
I'm a
And the
monster.
townspeople, one boy named Axe, will stand up to face it. And the only weapons he'll need are ideas. But to win one of these battles, you must know when to use them. Strategy is everything if there's any hope to win. During battle, you can move around to garner support from townspeople. Take advantage to gain the advantage. Seize every opportunity to protect your town in this new RPG from Game Freak. And almost all the music in the game was composed by Undertale creator Toby Fox.
Well, Toby Fox.
Little Town Hero will make a stand.
Yeah, I
on
think Game
Nintendo
Freak
Switch
definitely is paying more attention to Town Hero than they are to
Complete
Pokemon
purchase
Sword and
and
Shield.
download the game later
And you see
today.
that tag animation? Fall's
Fall is
coming.
coming to Super Smash Bros.
Alright,
Ultimate.
Banjo-Kazooie, what's going on?
We can finally confirm the release date of Challenger Pack 3, Banjo and Kazooie. Banjo and Kazooie.
What? Oops. Had to repeat that for me.
And the release date is today.
Whoa!
After today's Nintendo Direct, we'll broadcast a video detailing how to use Banjo and Kazooie, featuring the game's director, Masahiro Sakurai.
Nice.
As a special treat, the video will begin immediately
Should have
following
Donkey
the
Kong there
Nintendo
instead of
Direct you're
Super
watching
Mario.
right now. To tide yourself over until the release of Banjo and Kazooie, please check it out.
Is that Tootie?
But first,
Here we go, the fourth character. It's Waluigi, guys. Oh, it's Vader Zim. Nintendo Switch. Wait, is it a Nintendo console? Is Rob not going to be lonely anymore? It's Virtual Boy. We got Game & Watch. SNES. Sony. Neo Geo. There it is, Luigi. Alright, you are cordially invited to Smash. Don't be late. He's late, Luigi. Delete Luigi. It's her. Nope. It's him? Nope. Who is it, Luigi? It's gonna be Terry. Terry Malkovich.
Hey, come on!
Terry faces the Fury. Now in development. I wasn't expecting that recreation. Someone called out recreating the Fatal Fury intro or whatever, so that was pretty cool.
So, Terry Bogard from Fatal Fury is joining the battle. That means we've revealed 4 of the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass.
Nice.
Can there really be only one left?
A special announcement. More DLC fighters.
We're
What?
happy to confirm the development of more DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Outside the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass, we can confirm that other new fighters are in development.
Nice.
The battle isn't over yet.
So who'll be joining next?
So, what do you think? Regarding what was announced about additional fighters at the end of that segment, we'll have more to share with you in the future. For now,
How many?
let's continue with some more Nintendo Switch headlines.
It's about time to wake the Windfish in The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening.
Look in the Windfish and all will be
Which
answered.
means the next big adventure on Nintendo Switch is fast approaching. You'll meet some strangely endearing islanders, face a series of puzzling tasks, and encounter some oddly
Swart.
familiar faces. Whatever
Evil
happens,
Kirby.
help Link escape Koholint Island before its mysteries get the best of him. With the all-new Chamber Dungeon, you can place chambers
I'm guessing the
earned
next
on your
DLC will
adventure
be
to arrange your own
Nintendo-specific
dungeons.
characters.
Add in plus effects that alter chambers.
Gen 7 representation of Pokemon and Fire Emblem Three Houses. Here we come.
That way,
Watch
your
that get
friends
dated
can play them.
horribly.
Be ready. The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening will launch before you know it on September 20th. The new Link amiibo figure will be available that same day.
Alright, what's next?
You know the hero's might from Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Now join his adventure.
Is it released
Dragon
today
Quest
or soon?
11S, Echoes of an Elusive Age Definitive Edition is exactly that. The most complete version of a sprawling adventure story that allows you to choose between HD and 2D graphics, travel to past Dragon Quest worlds, and experience new character-focused stories. The day the game launches, free downloadable content can be found in the Champions Pack, including consumable items and more equipment that can change the
Sure
appearance
did.
of party members. An RPG giant draws near.
King of Slime.
Dragon Quest 11S, Echoes of an Elusive
Slime
Age
confirmed for
Definitive
Smash
Edition,
Brothers.
onto Nintendo Switch September 27th.
You think the announcement of more DLC fighters would have
Until
come
then,
after
you
the
can
5th
prepare for
one?
your adventure with
Oh,
the
that's
free demo on
okay.
Nintendo eShop.
Speculation lives on.
Looking for more Fire Emblem goodness?
It's getting ported.
Say hello to Tokyo. The worlds of the Fire Emblem series and Atlas games have crossed paths, and the result is coming to Nintendo Switch.
Good. My Switch died. I know my Switch. My Wii U died.
Modern-day Tokyo, where creative energy is so abundant, it's materialized into something called Performa, which attracts wicked mirages who suck it out of people. You'll face off against this threat as up-and-comer Itsuki Aoi and his friends who are trying to make it in the entertainment business. Fire Emblem characters like Chrom and Sita will join you from another dimension. Together, you'll wage deep turn-based battles,
Brofist.
blending the combat of the Fire Emblem and Shin Megami Tensei series. And, in the Nintendo Switch version, there's a new song that wasn't included in the original. Be sure to check out the other new features, from the new story elements to the characters joining you in battle for the first time. Hey, is that Tiki?
Of course, that's Sticky. You've been
Tokyo
showing her
Mirage
off before.
Sessions Sharp FE Encore releases on January 17th.
Good, because my Wii U just won't work.
Today.
It's very difficult to get started. Nice to see how to get a
Welcome
Switch.
back to where nothing is what it seems. Boston, 2019. It all begins again when FBI agent Aaliyah Davis opens an investigation into an old serial killer case. She also opens a door to the unknown, a door that also takes us back to New Orleans.
Good
14
job,
years
Travis.
Here, our story follows an FBI agent who goes by the name of York. The journey between past and present will take Aaliyah and York on a winding path. But what lies at the end? Will it be truth or madness? Deadly Premonition 2, A Blessing in Disguise, boggles and beguiles.
Diamond and Pearl
Nintendo Switch
confirmed.
2020. And now for a shocker. The original game in the series will launch on Nintendo eShop as Deadly Premonition Origins later today.
Oh, cool.
Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition is finally coming to Nintendo Switch. Check it out.
Okie dokie. I haven't even played number 1. Come whoever you want to be. I can be a skeleton fighting in the skeleton war, Luigi. Here I go. There, cloud says so in Steam. Ooh, nice. It's great, Luigi. Divinity, Original Sin Definitive Edition. Bring me adventure. I forgot the Zio.
And now for a message from Bethesda.
Hey Nintendo fans,
I'm retiring.
Steve Hines from Bethesda. On behalf of everyone at id Software, I'm excited to announce something really cool that we have coming to Nintendo Switch later this year. I'm sure many of you have fond memories of spending countless hours playing your favorite games on Nintendo 64. Well,
Yeah?
this year is the
I don't have one,
25th
though.
anniversary of Doom, one of the most popular first-person shooter franchises ever. And to celebrate, we're re-releasing one of our favorite games, Doom 64. For the first time since its original release in 1997, Doom 64 will be officially available on a Nintendo console. Relive your crusade against
Cool.
the demons in more than 30 action-packed levels. Or if you're a newcomer, experience the retro first-person shooter that helped make Doom one of the most popular shooter franchises in
You missed the announcement of the 4th character, as well as more confirmation that
Doom 64
more
will
DLC
release on
fighters are
Nintendo
coming
Switch
after
on
the
November
Fighters Pass.
22nd this year.
You also missed the Dragon Quest 11. Oh yeah, Tokyo Mirage Sessions is also getting a port switch. That's great, because my Wii U kinda died.
IP from developer Hi-Res Studios, Rogue
Well,
Company.
technically it still works, it's just difficult to actually get it to work.
At best, but its operatives are the real deal. And as one of these elite specialists, you'll face challenges which will require your specialized abilities and tools to combat the infamous organization Jackal. Play against
Oh,
friends
the Jackal.
and match up with a similarly skilled team online in a variety of
The Wii U also doesn't work? That sucks.
Whether you wield guns, gadgets, or melee weapons, your playstyle
There's some
will
games in
depend
there
on
that I
your
haven't
immersion,
finished.
which can be fully customized.
Like Pikmin 3.
With plenty of modes, maps, weapons, skins, in-game events, and more.
Like I only defeated the first world's boss before my Wii U decided to kick the bucket.
How's it going?
It's going well.
Next, the new titles in the core Pokemon RPG series, Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield.
Who's the character?
We have more
Terry
information to
from
share
Fatal
that
Fury.
will shed new light on this next Pokemon adventure.
They recreated
Take a look.
the opening screen for his trailer.
Pokemon Sword
or something.
and
I don't-
Pokemon Shield
Someone called it,
place
but I
in
don't
the
remember
galaxy
exactly what it
of
is.
Scenic land, where people and Pokemon work together toward a prosperous future. Among them, you'll encounter new Pokemon and meet new people.
Second
throughout
stage
your
evolutions, please. Even the third one.
adventure. Today, we'll cover 4 features you can look forward to. First, customizing your look. Once
Great,
again,
I got a poofy
the
hat.
latest entry in the series lets you pick your outfit. This time, it's not just tops and bottoms, but a wide variety, including outerwear and gloves.
Ew.
Plus, you can change your hairstyle or put on a little makeup. There's a
I might
lot
get a
more to
hairstyle
becoming a champion than simply
earlier.
honing your battle skills.
We'll
You've
see,
gotta
though,
look the part
Luigi.
too, don't you think? Second, Pokemon Camp. During your journey through the Galar region, you can camp anytime at Pokemon Camp. While you're there, you can play with your Pokemon. And as you get to know them better, they'll also improve in battle.
Cool.
Additionally, in the wild area, you can visit
Yeah, I think
other
Shield's
players'
name is
camps
Gloria.
too. Feel free to bring along one of your Pokemon and hang out with up to 3 other players at the camp. We definitely recommend interacting with another player's Pokemon.
All you need to do is figure out what the male
Third,
trainer's official name
curry
is.
on rice.
Cooking.
Pokemon Camp is also a great place to cook up a dish that is very popular in the Galar region: curry on rice. How your curry turns out
Forget
and
to be
what
Brock.
toppings ultimately depends on which berries and other ingredients you use. Not to mention the heart you put into it. There are
Tastes
more than
awful,
100
Luigi.
types, and each one you cook up will be registered in your curry decks. The goal? To master the art of curry.
To cook them all?
What's that Pokemon doing here?
What? Oh,
And
no.
fourth, we'll introduce some new Pokemon discovered in the Galar region.
Halty
First is
Geist.
Poltergeist. Normally, it makes a home for itself by hiding amongst tableware at hotels and restaurants. Its body is made of tea, complete with its own aroma and flavor. It may even allow a trusting trainer to taste its tea. This ghost-type Pokemon also has a special ability called Weak Armor. Next, another new Pokemon called Cramorant. This flying and water-type Pokemon has one huge appetite. It will swallow anything it can fit in its mouth. When it uses
Endlessly
surf
hungry.
or dive during battle, watch as it rises from the water, along with the catch in its mouth. If it takes damage in this state, it'll retaliate by spitting out its catch at the attacker. This is Cramorant's exclusive new ability, Gulp Missile.
What's the fish Pokemon, or is it just a generic fish?
And that's all we have to share with you today. Pokemon Sword and Pokemon Shield will launch on Nintendo Switch November 15th.
Nice. But salty from seeing HD make a Houndoom in Masters.
Well,
No
how
choose
about
to.
that? There are still 2 more months until the game releases. Please
Yep.
look forward to the day you can start your new adventure in the Galar region. So, it's been about a year since we began offering Nintendo Switch Online memberships. With Nintendo Switch Online, we're providing a variety of games and fun features.
Okie dokie.
And now, we're looking to add in an additional library of games.
SNES?
It's called Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online. With
I don't
this,
get.
you can play a variety of classic
Ooh, it's
Super
this-
NES games.
It's
on
the one that has
Nintendo Switch.
Kiwi. You know that awesome Kirby character that never appeared ever again because he was a pointless recolor?
Which will be available to play on another system for the first time. You can face off or team up in local multiplayer by passing a Joy-Con controller
Boyo
to a
boyo.
friend, or even play together online.
Maybe it's Kirby
Oh,
Poyo Poyo.
And the rewind function will be available from launch. Here are the
Breath of
first
Fire!
games we plan to release.
Don't think I didn't see that. Was that Breath of Fire 2 up there?
All 20 of the games you see on screen will launch tomorrow.
It's Breath of Fire, Luigi.
Of course, we will eventually add more to the lineup. This offer is exclusively available to Nintendo Switch Online members, so please enjoy them at no additional charge. Oh, you noticed this, did you?
No, not until he pointed it out. I probably wouldn't even noticed.
These games, we will be releasing a Super Nintendo Entertainment System Nintendo Switch Online exclusive controller as a special offer. To
The
charge
official
it, you can
controller to
a
use
USB
for Super
cable,
Smash
just like
Brothers.
the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. This Super NES style controller
That leaked several months
will be
ago.
available for purchase
I think I recall
exclusively
hearing
for
about
Nintendo
that.
Switch Online members. Visit the Nintendo website for the latest information on its release. Wouldn't it be nice to play those games again with one of these controllers? Well,
But yeah,
move on to some more Nintendo
they
Switch
reenacted
Online.
something from Fatal Fury, and I'm not so sure what it was.
Sure, you know Tetris, but can you survive this? Nintendo Switch Online members, the large-scale puzzle battle game Tetris 99 is getting a free update.
I might buy myself another
is here.
Nintendo Switch Online.
You can't even play it until you achieve Tetris Maximus status.
What?
Can you survive against the best of the best? Well, good luck. We're also adding in daily missions for some added challenges. By clearing these missions,
I've been thinking about buying Nintendo Switch Online since last month.
Custom themes. Sweet! To showcase your accomplishments, we're tossing in a vast array of new player icons.
So
too.
I won't mind.
Beyond that, the second wave of
I had played Tetris like
DLC
crazy
here as
recently.
well. In two-player share battle mode, passage
I've been meaning to play Tetris 99, I just haven't.
each other and the CPU, and get together with
I'm
friends
just
to
super
battle
slow.
local wireless on your Nintendo Switch systems in local arena mode. The version 2.0 update for Tetris 99 will be available tomorrow. A packaged version including the
When are you
game,
going to include the
DLC,
music
and
from
a Nintendo
Tetris
Switch
2 for the
Online
Game
12-month
Boy?
membership will be available September
The
6th.
music there is actually pretty good.
Mario and Sonic are ready to
Dude, do we
kick
get
it
to
old
see-
school in Tokyo.
Do we get to see Sonic
Mario
suplex
and
Princess
Sonic
Peach
at the
again?
Olympic Games has become a tradition of its own. This time, there are more than 20 events, including the 100-meter, karate, football, skateboarding, rugby sevens, sport climbing, badminton, gymnastics, surfing, and you know what? There's more where that came from. Check out these 10 retro-style events, each one rocking some sweet 2D-style graphics. They're all new,
Duck
all
Hunt?
retro, and very refreshing to play. On top of that, there are new mini-games, unlockable characters, and a story mode in which Mario, Sonic, Bowser, and Dr. Eggman must escape from a game based on the Olympic Games Tokyo 1964. Mario and Sonic at the Olympic Games Tokyo 2020 will go for the gold November 5th.
You didn't get to show Sonic suplexing Princess Peach. What a waste.
The next Damon X Machina demo will be here sooner than you think.
I just meant me to try out the demo that I had downloaded on my
The free
Switch.
demo version,
Once again,
Damon X
I'm just too
Machina
slow.
prologue demo will be available for download later today. In this prologue, you'll man your mech through the beginning
I
of
had
the
some
game.
feels.
And all of your progress can carry over to the full game. If you've never played a mech
After this, I'll rewind back
you're
to the
wondering
part
what
where
they're all about,
Terry was
it's the
revealed if
perfect
you
time
want, Zane.
for a test drive. A key feature of this demo is the co-op mode for up to 4 players, and we're happy to report
I
that you
wouldn't
will
mind.
be a local wireless. So, gather your friends and make the bosses feel like the little guys. The
I've
full
really
game
been
will
interested
also
in Damon
support
X
online
Machina.
play. Be ready by customizing your mech and honing your skills on missions. What hides beneath your mech's armor?
And it won't be any problem with me for me, Zane. I can rewind back there.
Damon X Machina will be ready for action September 13th.
Marvelous Inc. Conquer confirmed.
A Star Wars classic so fun, it's back for more.
Oh, Conquer Spirit mixing the Super Smash Bros. Oh yeah, Banjo-Kazooie is also coming out today,
Jedi.
after the
Your
Direct.
lightsaber at the ready, blaster in hand, and prepare to wield the full power of the Force. Courtesy of Aspire, the full single-player experience of Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast is coming to Nintendo Switch September 24th.
I better have the big wars.
We've got new details on some upcoming games.
Miitomo 2.
You are Geralt of Rivia, mercenary monster slayer.
Well, not Miitomo, I meant
Tracking down a living weapon known as the Child of Promise.
Miitopia.
You'll have a whole world to explore, at home and on the go, when The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition comes to Nintendo Switch on October 15th. And all downloadable content and story expansions are along for the ride. Become the most feared pirate in the Caribbean in Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag, then transform into the ultimate assassin hunter in Assassin's Creed Rogue. That's 2 action-packed games for one great value. With all past DLC and new features like
We played where we had one Assassin's Creed game that Max played where we ended up doing a barrel roll with the ship somehow. It was a hilarious glitch.
Free-to-play action RPG Dauntless. Whether you're a veteran looking to take your player on the go, or looking ready to forge your legacy, you'll hone your skills.
I don't even know how it happened. Just we hit a huge wave and then the ship like did a barrel roll.
As you can see, the folks at Phoenix Labs are adding loads of new content in anticipation of the game's launch on Nintendo Switch, and there's plenty more on the horizon.
Tomodachi Afterlife?
Open your calendar. More games are on the way.
Yeah, and they also showed off Game Freak's, the best game Game Freak is making, Town. His attack animations look a little more complicated than what Pokemon Sword and Shield have. I'll have to agree with that. Personally, though, I guess I don't really care about the attack animations, though I can also understand why people are freaking out or are mad about, since they claim that they aren't bringing back all the Pokemon to, well, fix the animations. Not to mention that Pokemon, in my opinion, Pokemon XD did a pretty good job of attack animations. What was that face? Devil May Cry 2, The Crying. Wait, it wasn't Devil May Cry 2 the one that was hated? Or was I thinking of the wrong one?
How's everything going? Next up, Animal Crossing: New Horizons.
No, I didn't think Animal Crossing.
Details
Okay.
about the game back in June,
Wait,
so we
called
prepared a
it,
video
never mind.
covering what was announced. Let's see, shall we?
Yeah, the campaign where didn't Pokemon being handled by the B team. Nintendo Direct viewers, I'm Tonic. You not heard about the Deserted Island Getaway package my company Nuke Inc. will offer, Well, I prepared a fun little promotional video just for you. It's called Welcome to Island Life. Oh, it's starting! It's starting! Their Hans aren't even clapping.
Thank you for choosing the Deserted Island Getaway Package. A laid-back, relaxing time in a haven of nature awaits. For you and the other folks participating in the Getaway Package, the time's come to get into the groove of deserted island life. It may be a deserted island, but the Resident Services building at its center is here to support your needs, so there's nothing to worry about. For starters, we'll provide you with a tent. Please select the spot where you'd like it set up. Oh, and there's something else. We'd like to offer you an original Nook Inc. Nook phone. It comes pre-installed with a variety of apps.
You want to build your
for
house
all
near the
deserted
beach?
Island needs, including recipes for crafting tools and furniture. Let's start by crafting an axe.
Well, now I think about it, jelly donuts better be in Pokemon Sword and Shield. Or what was the point of adding cooking to the game?
And stones. Then we'll head to Resident Services and use the workbench.
Animal Crossing knows what's up.
Nicely done.
Although DMZ2 isn't as hated as the remake. Ah, I see.
You use the tools you craft to acquire new materials, like this. And with those, you can craft more items.
Bye.
Feel free to place furniture inside or outside.
Oh, they made the villagers' eyes move up.
Fine-tune the arrangement so that the decor expresses your style.
Usually the eyes are
And
always
you
staying in
can
place.
Enjoy the deserted island life.
Also noticed that, like,
Let's head back to
a female
Resident
villager with a
Services. Here
ponytail,
we
her
sell
hair,
tools and
her little
furniture.
ponytail will bounce up and down instead of just
We also
remaining
buy your unwanted items,
completely still.
including any weeds you remove, as part of our island cleanup plan.
Nice little detail
In
touches.
addition to the usual in-game currency, bells, you can also earn Nook Miles through the Nook Mileage program. You can exchange your miles for special items
Oh,
and
reboot?
recipes.
Yeah, I kind of figured that's what you meant when you said remake.
On the island, so be sure to take advantage of this program. There are many ways
Because I can't
to
remember that.
experience the joys of
Or at least
life
I've heard
on
about
a
it.
deserted island. Go fishing, catch some bugs, tend to flowers, and pick them to make a garland.
I still want my blue rose,
Thanks to
Luigi.
crafting, even
Where's my
weeds
blue
have a resource.
rose? Eh.
A vaulting pole makes it easy to quickly cross a river. A nutritious snack will help you shovel up a tree in no time. Plant it somewhere else to change things up in that corner of the island.
Nick has his own cryptocurrency now. Everyone will be in eternal debt.
With the time and weather.
Wait until he adds microtransactions.
Cloudy days, rainfall, and enough wind to shake the trees. Depending on the time of day and the season, you'll encounter different creatures to catch too. Sociable types who live together on the same island can play simultaneously, up to 4 players at a time on one system. We hope you enjoy living together and working together in the same space. With a local wireless or
There's
internet
female villager.
connection, you can travel
There's
to
male
another
villager.
player's island for a total of 8 players in
He's
one
taking a
visit.
nap after all that Super Smash Brothers
The
fighting.
whole scene feels meant to be. Why not snap a photo
Des
with
Matasuki.
everyone and make it a lasting memory?
Villager's still sleeping. Wake up, villager. You got a town to run, Mayor.
How's Deserted Island life looking? What we've shown you here today is truly just the beginning. There's so much more waiting to be discovered. So
Already
many
excited to do that.
activities,
Pocket Camp?
animals to encounter,
Well, I haven't played Pocket
and
Camp.
more calling to you from the island. We can't wait for you to experience the Nook Inc. Deserted Island Getaway Package.
Maybe BlueStacks can play it. I do have it downloaded, just haven't actually tried it. Because I was more interested in trying out Pokemon Masters, which BlueStacks can't play. Dang.
So, how'd it look?
Looked pretty
There's
good.
still a bit more time until the game launches, so please stay tuned. Alright.
I think it's still a
next game
spooky
will be our
MMO.
last announcement of
I
the
thought I
day.
changed. Oh, I forgot to hit update information. Oh, I was a bit of a panic because I had to hurry things up at my laptop. The plugin kind of overheated somehow. So I thought I'd let it rest for a bit. Oh, a Xenoblade Chronicles remake?
Do you wish to change it? Huh? The future.
A vision! Called it. Oh, by that I mean I called it after Shulk appeared. Great, now I gotta decide between that and whatever, I'll just get that whenever. I'm still aiming for Xenoblade 2, I guess.
Monolith Soft's Xenoblade Chronicles, which originally released in 2012 on the
Don't
Wii
give
system,
GameStop
is
exclusivity
destined to
again.
be reborn on
Hopefully it
Nintendo
won't.
Switch as Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. The game is planned for release in 2020. Please look forward to more announcements in the future.
As a Best Buy
That's it for
exclusive,
today. Thank you for watching.
Banjo and Kazooie demonstration will begin shortly. Alright, we get to see Banjo and Kazooster. Hope Conka's there. What's up, everybody? It's Conka.
Hello everyone, I'm Masahiro Sakurai, director of the Super Smash Bros. Ultimate game. In our last showcase, I talked a little bit about Hero. Today, I'd like to show you all how to use Banjo and Kazooie.
Wait till they become low tier trash. With Hero becoming high tier
It may
trash.
feel like some time has passed since our Hero showcase, but we're actually recording this only 2 days after that broadcast.
Oh,
We sure are busy, even if I say so myself.
plus with those extra
Now
DLC
that today's
characters.
Nintendo Direct is over, please let me take just a little bit more of your time. You may remember in the Hero
Time
showcase,
for Sakurai's second Smash Let's Play.
using 2 controllers, like this. With Hero,
Sakurai's
if you cast
Let's
spells
Play
using
career is
command
starting off well.
Any opposing heroes will block those attacks automatically using their shields. So, in the background, I was actually using the second controller to make the hero look away or do moves so my attacks would connect. Today I have my controllers set up side by side, but back in the GameCube days, I lined them up vertically, like this. Try doing this with the Nintendo Switch Pro controllers, however, and you'll end up accidentally pressing the L and R buttons. So even though it's a bit of a pain, I do it like this now. This time around, I'll also be doing my best to control two fighters at once, kind of like Banjo and Kazooie, two characters acting as one. Alright, let's get started. So,
what is a Banjo and Kazooie? Can you eat it?
Well, in terms of genre, it's similar to Super Mario 64, and it was first released on Nintendo 64 back in 1998. The character Banjo made his first appearance a year earlier in a game called Diddy Kong Racing.
So did Conquer
After
confirmed.
that, Banjo-Kazooie was released, and then Banjo-Tooie. Two titles were then released for Game Boy Advance, although they never came to Japan.
Banjo Pilot
Then
and
there's
Grunty's
Banjo-Kazooie
Revenge.
Nuts and Bolts, which was released on Xbox 360. As some of you may know, the Banjo-Kazooie IP now belongs to Microsoft. Technically, they're a rival platform holder. Even so, they were happy for Banjo and Kazooie to join the Super Smash Bros. Series. For that, I'm extremely grateful. Rare also welcomed us with open arms. So, if you want to play Banjo-Kazooie today, you can do so on Xbox.
And the Switch 2, Tucker has to use his feet to control player 2.
I know this is a Nintendo broadcast, but please, give the game a try on Xbox. Now let's talk about the music. The Banjo-Kazooie
Replay
series
disconfirmed.
music has a country feel to it. If we were to include this music in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate as is, it wouldn't really match the atmosphere of battle, so we put a lot of effort into arranging the music for the game.
Would that be in Switch
We'd like
port?
to play for you several of these arrangements during the showcase. Up here, yes, here, you'll see the track names. Okay, let's take a look at the fighter.
Will 20 remixes thing be true? To me, I think that sounds a little ludicrous, but I'll see. Alright, Challenger Pack 3, Banjo-Kazooie joined the battle.
So this is Banjo and Kazooie in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. There's Kazooie. We're using
Kinda sounds like a
special
remix.
ROM today, so the camera is a bit different from the production version.
Sparks, Spiral
We've
confirmed.
included lots of actions Banjo and Kazooie used in their original game. For example, the Talon Trot here is used for their dash.
Should have been Donkey Kong instead of Mario.
Their jumps are based on abilities like Flap Flip and Feathery Flap. Their neutral attack is called Claw Swipe. This ability looks similar to this in the original game, but we've built upon the original motion so it better fits the action of our game. Their flurry attack is a rat-a-tat-rap. Their dash attack is a forward roll, which is something Donkey Kong uses as well. This move is a pretty useful one. Their down
It is
tilt
definitely a
is
remix.
charge. Their up smash is Bill Drill. It looks a bit different from their original games, but the animation reflects the fact that it's a consecutive attack.
Oh, we got Grant Kirkhope as a
Japanese, their
consultant.
side smash is called Harisen Kazooie. Harisen is a word that only exists in Japanese, so I was curious what this move would be called in the West. In English, it's called Regal Bash. I think Regal is the type of bird Kazooie is, so this basically means bird bash, which is pretty accurate. Their neutral air is Wing Whack.
Bingo Wacko!
Their back air is an air rat-a-tat-rat, which hits 3 times. Their down air is Deek Buster, which they use to downstab as they drop. As you can see, even their regular attacks are based on attacks from their original game. The down and up taunts were something that existed in the Banjo-Kazooie series too. The up taunt is based on an animation from Banjo-Kazooie Nuts and Bolts, where Banjo sometimes stretches.
Sakura acknowledging nuts and bolts.
Now I'd like to go over their special moves. First, their neutral special is egg firing. It's
What a
pretty
remix.
much their go-to move. The eggs bounce, and by holding down the button when launching the eggs, you'll do the attack you see here, Regal Blaster. Brico Blaster is based on this part in Banjo-Tooie where the screen mimics an FPS. You can hold the button for auto fire, but as you do, the power of the eggs will gradually decrease, so you'll need to be careful. You can cancel
Kazooie has
by
been training for
crouching
20
with
years.
buttons.
At the very least, to know,
Next,
Grant Kirkhope
their
made a
final
remix
special is Wonder Wing. As
called
in their
Spiral
original
Mountain.
game, it's an invincible charging attack. It's fairly powerful and will basically win against any other attack.
Banjo-Kazooie's overpowered. Please
you
nerf.
see some feathers
Wait,
above Banjo's head.
please ban.
There are 5 of them in total, and I just used up all of them. After using them up, you won't be able to use the attack again until you lose a stock. Since the remaining uses of Wonder Wing only appear above their heads once activated, you'll really need to make sure you hammer the number of uses into your head. You can use it as a recovery option, and since it's likely to trump counterattacks, it doesn't have many disadvantages, but it does have a weak point. If it's blocked with a shield, for instance, you'll be wide open to attack. In addition, you can be grabbed during this move. At any rate, keep track of how many Wonder Wing uses you have left. And when fighting against Banjo and Kazooie, make sure to take action against this attack and remember to keep an eye on it. It's important to keep this in mind.
What does Wing Bash do damage when wings are all out? Like in Banjo-Kazooie, just fall on someone? Maybe there is 20 remixes.
First, you can hit your opponents with the shock spring pad.
Why is every third party character have a spring jump?
Also, it's pretty different from other up specials that carry the fighter upward in that you're still able to jump in midair after using it, meaning you can jump twice in a row. So if you're falling, you can use it like this, jump and then dodge, increasing your ability to recover.
It's anything with the basics.
By the way, the height of a shock spring jump will
There's
change
Pink Banjo.
depending on how long you hold the button down.
Orange Kazooie?
Note the slight difference in height. Next, for their down special, Rear Egg, they'll fire a grenade out of his backpack. It's a grenade egg. This is a slightly odd projectile in that it can only be launched behind the fighter.
There's a Banjo-Kazooie Extra Life, I think?
Its bouncy trajectory can be unpredictable. After a certain time, it will explode. I think it will be a useful
Me and Max
tool
did
for
check out
keeping
Banjo-Kazooie one
opponents
time, but
It's
I can't
shaped
remember
like
much
a
about it.
So you can pick it up and throw it. Your opponents can also throw it back at you. But its detonation sequence is relatively short. So both you and your opponents will need to make sure you throw it quickly, or it will explode while you're still holding it. I guess there are a lot of different ways to use this ability.
Okay, for people to find out the combos.
Lastly, their final smash is the Mighty Gingenator.
I am aware it's a click-the-thon platformer.
The Mighty Gingenator
That's
is
how it starts out.
the final blow to Gruntilda in their original game. This move will send your opponents flying.
Spiral Mountain.
This stage
There's
is
Grant
called
Kirkhope's
Fukuyama
song.
in Japan, but in the West it's called Spiral Mountain.
Wait, what's it called?
As you can
I
see,
didn't catch that.
it's a mountain where the bottom portion is a spiral shape. A rotation icon will appear, and the stage will spin. This is quite unusual, even for the Super Smash Bros. Series. It's truly unique. Anything on the stage, items or otherwise, will also move. As the stage turns, the shape of Spiral Mountain will also transform, meaning your recovery points will also change.
Yeah, an unexpected character makes a cameo here.
Items like this will appear from time to time. A bridge will also appear when Gruntilda's lair is visible. Now that we've covered both the fighter and the stage, let's go ahead and jump into some actual battles.
I guess they aren't gonna show her. Never mind.
This time, I'll be taking on not just one, but two fighters in a team battle. Donkey Kong and Diddy Kong versus Banjo and Kazooie.
Bull and
Hang on,
Speckles.
so there are actually 2 on my side too? So I should be fine, right? Probably not. In fact, definitely not. It looks like I'm gonna get beaten up pretty bad if I just stand around, so I'll play carefully. I should probably keep them in check. Your eggs, which can be fired forward or backward, are useful at times like this, and thanks to Kazooie, Banjo and Kazooie can use moves with a relatively wide range of attack. We'll make good use of these as we take them on. Note we're playing with items on. I think we're doing pretty good so far. I have 2 opponents, and since items are on, they'll have twice
there
as
she
many
was.
opportunities to pick up items. And since the final smash meter is on, the opponent can use it twice.
And there's someone there. I don't know who that is. That's Mumbo.
I'm at quite a disadvantage, but I'm going to
There's
try my hardest.
the mole.
I can use Wonder Wing 2 more times.
There she goes, Luigi.
Oops, I guess I should be explaining all their moves, huh? Auto fire, auto fire. Ooh, ouch. Oh, their final smash meter's filled up. You can have that. Now. And nice. Now that there's one less opponent, this should be easier.
Playing his own game.
I do want
It's
to
like
do
I
a final
written
smash,
filthy
but
casual.
it might be a bit tough. Oh, that's good. And final smash. I forced him out, so I win. Banjo picks up a Jiggy from the original game. Guh. That's a wrap.
Guh? Cameos.
I'd also like to talk about some of the cameos that liven up the stage.
I guess here's what they brought 2D. Hey,
In
Grunty.
Banjo-Kazooie, this poor soul gets sealed underground by a boulder. Anyway, she's very cruel, and you can hear all about her from her sister, Brentilda. This is Bottles, a mole, and another poor soul.
Bottles.
His fate is sealed in the beginning of Banjo-Tooie. He's a friend of Banjo and Kazooie.
Because there's 20 remixes. I said that before, but
This poor soul had all of his Mumbo tokens stolen by Gruntilda. He helps you out in many ways throughout the game. And we have Tootie. Can you spot her? She's running at the bottom. She's tiny and can barely even make her out. But by zooming in, you can see all the detail, even at her size. You could probably make an action game just using this. She's raising havoc on the vegetable patch for some reason. And after that, she strikes an enigmatic taunt. Now she's heading back home. She looks all calm when you look at her this way, but this soul is actually the saddest of all the souls. You'd understand how miserable she really is if you saw the game over scene in Banjo-Kazooie. Oh, maybe she's not going home? And here come the Jinjo.
Jinjo!
We saw some of these a short while ago when the mighty Jinjonator appeared. They come in many different colors and were hidden throughout the world by Gruntilda in the original game, so you could say they're also sad souls. And now we see something floating around in the background.
Sparks.
These are our basic enemy characters called Buzz Bombs, but since they can float around, they're lucky enough to have made the cut in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. This is what they look like close up. It's basically a dragonfly, right? We put a lot of thought into the guest characters as well, and we put a lot of effort into these hard-to-see areas, so I hope you enjoy it.
Song collection.
Next, let's talk music. As I mentioned earlier, we're taking country-style music and adapting it for use in battle. We're including a total of 10 music tracks.
Oh.
Of these, 7 are entirely new arrangements.
Oh, I guess it was 7 remixes.
I've always thought that getting all this for $5.99 is a fantastic deal. So, I hope you enjoy it.
So we're raising the prices. Please understand.
The music for Spiral Mountain...
That 20 minutes would be a little ludicrous.
He created the original Banjo-Kazooie's music. I've worked with many musicians over the years, but this is the first time I've worked with a musician outside of Japan. I was a bit worried about whether my directions would be understood, but he did an absolutely wonderful job. And here's the list of tracks this time. Each of the new tracks has been carefully tailored to match the action taking place on screen.
Version 5 update.
Alongside the launch of Banjo and Kazooie, there will also be a software update. We're very pleased with the sales of Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. And to express our appreciation, we've added another game mode, which will pretty much be our final new mode.
That's Smash Run.
Go ahead and play, so please take a look. And here it is. You need to damage the sandbag in front of you as much as possible. And with this bat, not with this, but this bat. And off it goes. High. Maybe a little too high. And so, home run contest makes its return. It's been powered up in various ways compared to previous home run contests, so please enjoy. This time, Sandbag has flown 300 kilometers.
I want Smash Run.
That's about the distance from Tokyo to Nagoya. That's if you drive on the Tomei Expressway.
Wait, what?
You can actually play with a second player. Let's give it a go. Attack, attack, keep attacking using both players. Time to strike. Here we go. No. This isn't how you're supposed to play the game. When I say two players can take part, I mean friends can play together, and not one person playing as two fighters. I hope you play this with your friends.
Download Mii Fighter move customization. Wait, what?
In shared content, many people have uploaded their customized Mii Fighters. Up until now, it may have been a little difficult to use since you were not able to customize their special moves. But moving forward, you will be able to freely customize their special moves. If you find a Mii Fighter that you like the look of, you can freely download them and set the special moves however you want and play as them. However, this will not be applied to Mii Fighters created before this software update, and only applies to Mii Fighters created after the update. So I hope you re-upload your Mii Fighters. Please enjoy many different varieties of Mii Fighters. We will add in some Mii Fighter costumes as well. Please take a look.
Conker outfit. I'm pulling for Conker. Conker's got this. Oh, it's that guy. Mystical Ninja Goemon. Mega Man! Who is it? It's Proto Man! I think that was a previous costume. Mega Man X! Zero? And I'm pretty sure that was also one in Super Smash Bros. 4. Pokemon! Wait, Pokemon?! Team Rockets! Nice! I'd actually get that one. Now entering Sans! Sans is confirmed for Smash Brothers! New remix included! It's not Conquer, but I'll accept it. Fine, I'll get Sans to get also the new song. I can't believe Undertale's here.
We've added a costume for Sans from Undertale, who was a popular request. And this Sans outfit also comes with a music track. This will be listed in the other category, so you can check it out there. The arrangement was made by none other than the creator of Undertale himself, Toby Fox.
I can't believe it, Luigi.
Toby has actually visited my house, and we played Super Smash Bros. Ultimate together. He was actually really good. Of all the guests, he was probably the strongest. When we both chose random and played, the win ratio was about half and half. Or I may have been losing. Next, I'd like to talk about a new set of amiibo that will soon be available.
Can't you tell Ross about Sans? Squirtle!
Ivysaur.
Ivysaur!
And Snake.
This is Snake. I'm done here.
They will each be available on September 20th. The software update, including the Banjo and Kazooie DLC, will be available today.
It takes all day because software crashing. Terry Bogard joins the battle.
As mentioned in Nintendo Direct, Terry Bogard will be joining Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Although we showed the reveal trailer, there was hardly any in-game footage. Some of you may wonder where the in-game footage is. Well, it's shaping up nicely. But we weren't quite ready to include it in the reveal. That SNK Neo Geo opening was fun, wasn't it? I'd like to show you just a little bit of in-game footage of Terry. Here you go.
You probably noticed that my stream's mistitled, and that's my bad.
Finally, it was announced that we will be working on even more DLC fighters. To me, it feels like the finish line is sliding farther away. You may wonder, how much longer can he be involved with Super Smash Bros. Ultimate? But I'm also excited. Adding more characters into the game means that more game worlds will be added to the series. And ultimately, that means that there will be an even greater opportunity to delight the fans. At the same time, I feel that Super Smash Bros. Ultimate is now representing so many characters in game worlds that it's become an enormous game. Even if the Super Smash Bros. Series continues moving forward, I doubt there will ever be an opportunity to bring this many characters together again. And so I want to keep improving on this record as much as possible. And I will continue to work hard at developing the game. I appreciate your support. That's it for today. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Alright, well, wait for a little second to see if there's like a little. Nope, it's probably just gonna stay like that for a while. So let's rewind back to Terry Bogard. Here we go, Luigi.
Please check it out. But first...
Alright, here's the trailer, Zane. And also you too, Kendall, if you didn't see. And sorry for my stream title lying to you. I meant to update it, but I was kind of in a panic. I thought that was the Sony PlayStation. When looking closer, I can realize it isn't. Dead. There's the bird girl that everyone thought was gonna, that Papa Genos thought was gonna get in. Don't know if you heard of Papa Genos though, or Geno's, Papa Geno's, because Geno. Keep forgetting that. Well, that was Terry's father.
Hey, come on!
Heck, come on. Terry's father still falling off the building to this day. I can't believe Sans in Smash Brothers, Luigi. Smash Ultimate 2 is already in development 16 years from now.
Barry Bogard from Fatal Fury is joining the battle. That means we've revealed 4 of the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass. Can there really be only one left?
A special announcement! More DLC fighters in development.
The development of more DLC fighters for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. Outside the 5 fighters included in the Fighters Pass, we can confirm that other new fighters are in development. The battle isn't over yet.
So,
well, thanks for tuning in to watch. And sorry about being all hyper or whatever. Also, dang, I really should have updated the information on this. That's my bad, though. As it happens when you're kind of in a panic to stream it. I had to make sure that my voice could be heard. I had to do a few test streams to make sure my voice could be heard. And, well, I also had to write all this down, and, well, it was just super. I just had to go super fast. It's fine. Well, thank you. But anyway, I guess I'll log off here. Thanks for tuning in. I guess I'll head off and buy some of that Smash Ultimate DLC, and also maybe get Nintendo Switch Online. See you later.